Hi honey bunnies from my vanity. It's your FYP. You know what the fuck we came here to do? I'm about to give you guys another tutorial, and this time it's on a many favorite request that a ton of you have been asking me about. It's about my eyebrows. Come with me. So I've done this tutorial a couple times now, but I'm doing an updated version. Alright, so we're gonna start off with thin brows. Thin brows. You guys want to know how I do it? Thin brows. That's just me. We're gonna use the e.l.f. laminating gel. If you don't have this, you need this. Even if you don't have thin brows, I highly recommend. It's better than the pots. It's better than the Anastasia versions, and it's because it doesn't leave any lamination or residue. Okay? You're gonna coat it all over your brows. You're gonna let it sit. Then after you let it sit for a couple minutes, you're gonna shape your brows how you want. Usually I just take my finger and I kind of just press it down, and then I'll take a spoolie and kind of thin it out a little bit more and shape it to whatever I like. Are they sisters? No, they're cousins, and that's all that matters. So in all the other tutorials, I've used a couple different brow pens. I've used the L'Oreal Fox brow pen, I used the Anastasia brow pen, and I like both of those, but they're still not as good as the NYX Lift and Snatch. I hate to say it, but nothing beats this pen. This is the color Auburn. The only thing I don't like about this pen is it leaks heavily. NYX, we need to have a conversation with that. Fix the shit, because your girl has to keep buying this, and we need to fix the problem, okay? So now we're just gonna get right into it on how I craft my brows. I start from where the hairs are going up after where it meets. So we're gonna draw over our brows and just follow the line of where we're at. Okay, so it should start looking something like this. If you want the tail longer, you can make the tail longer. Sometimes my tails are longer, sometimes my tails are shorter. It comes out different every day. So now, instead of going this way, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna create those hair-like strokes. And don't worry about it being messy, because I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna clean it up, okay? So after we do that, I'm going to go back to doing like this. My son's having a fight with himself over there. And we're gonna draw a line to connect the bottom. Okay, and finish tapping it off. Get your spoolie again. We're gonna brush the front hairs up, just because obviously we don't want the front to be so harsh. And then we're gonna brush the back. That's optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. Now this is how we're gonna fix the mess. Melissa water and Q-tips, okay? Me, it's easy because I could just press this down and just drench the Q-tip in it. So whatever is left over, you're just gonna get rid of her. And if you get rid of too much, again, not a big deal. You could just go back in and add more. But essentially where you started that line, you're gonna follow it, and we're just gonna make them as skinny as we want them. So it should look something like this. So now I just went back in and fixed the lines that need a little zhuzhing, and we're just gonna repeat this step on this side, and I'll show you guys. Okay, now you're gonna need 4 things. You're going to need a very thin flat brush. My son gets really excited. He's been stuck on the Ultraman movie on Netflix. But anyway, this is a staple. You need it for more than just brows. You need it for a whole ton of other shit. We're gonna need a damp beauty blender, concealer of your choice. It's up to you. And a concealer brush. Oh my god. So you're just gonna put some concealer on the back of your flat brush, and we're gonna start carving out the brows. I don't like directly to put it under the brow, but like close, so we can start building it up, as you can see. And then I'm gonna flip it to the tip. And I'm just gonna start going with the line of our brows. Or you can make it smaller, so you can obviously make your brow tinier, which is also what I like to do. Now we're just gonna fill in the rest of our eye with whatever we have left over. You're going to take your concealer brush and start buffing out the edges. Okay. And make sure you get in there good as best as you can. Don't worry about messing up, because we can literally just take our pen again, go back in there, and fix any little imperfections that we might have messed up. And redraw the lines out. It's not gonna be perfect. Trust the process, okay? Remember, these are not sisters, these are cousins. So we're just gonna apply it to the top as well and blend it out with the concealer brush. And don't forget to use at the end your damp sponge and kind of just blend it out so you don't get those harsh lines. Again, concealer on the flat brush, and we're gonna do it close but not right on top of it. And then we're just gonna flip it sideways and start carving out the top of the brow and tracing it with whatever lines we drew out. And again, don't worry about messing up, because we can clean up or redraw whatever we messed up, okay? So you're gonna have something like this. We're gonna go back in with the concealer brush and just buff it out. And then you're gonna take whatever is left over and buff out the front. Be more gentle with the front, because you don't obviously want to erase whatever you did. And I'm kind of just gonna go back in with the pen and fix my tail, because I like it a little more sharp. And the end part, go back in with the brush and just buff it out. And that's what it should look like when you're done. Now we're just gonna repeat this step on the other side, and I'm gonna show you guys the finished results. So these are the finished brows. What do we think? Comment, like, share, and follow me for more videos, guys. Bye.